Okay, so this is the slope activity. We're exploring slope. There's 3 parts. The very first part is we're talking about exploring slope and angle of elevation for a stack of books. Okay, so part 1, you have a stack of books. You're going to start with 6 textbooks, and you're going to draw a line on a piece of paper that's exactly 10 centimeters long from the edge of the textbooks out here, 10 centimeters. Then what you're going to do is you're going to guess the slope of the line that would be formed from the top of the books to the edge of the 10 centimeter line. So you might want to have a ruler or a meter stick or something to kind of visualize that slope. Then what you're going to do is you're going to measure the rise, that's the height of the books, and the run, of course, is 10, and you're going to calculate that slope. And you're going to put all of this into the chart. It looks like this. Okay, so your estimated slope, estimated angle of elevation as well, and then you're going to do your calculations of the actuals. So that's part 1, and again, just to kind of get an idea of sort of what is this slope? What is that slope? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 0.5? Is it negative? What is it? So you're going to explore that. So part 2, okay, so many of you have done part 1 already. Part 2 looks like this. I want you to go quietly now down the halls to one of the stairwells in the school, and I want you to calculate what the slope of the stairs is. So you're going to have, stairs that look like this, right? You're going to go up like this and so on. And what I want you to do is I want you to measure the rise. Now you can do this a number of different ways if you want. You can have 2 meter sticks, and you can go, okay, I'm going to put a meter stick out here like this, and I'm going to take the this rise because, you know what? That might be a little bit easier to do than a single stair. Or you could just do a single stair. You could do a rise over a run for a single stair. If they're all identical, right? They should be probably, but you want to check that. And you want to find out what the slope of the stairs is. So here's the slope of the stairs, right, as they kind of run into each other. And so you're going to want to calculate a rise and a run, and you're going to do the division and that sort of thing. So you're going to calculate the slope. You're also going to calculate the angle. So remember how we do that, right? Tangent of the angle equals opposite over adjacent, or rise over run.
Would you use the second function?
To find the theta, yeah, you use second function tan, so it's tan to the negative 1. And theta is going to be tan to the negative 1 of the slope. Okay? The slope, or rise over run. Okay? So that's the second part. The third part is this. Now this one's going to be a little bit tricky. I don't want to give you too much direction on this. I want you to try and figure this out. But I want you to find the angle of your line of sight. Now the line of sight is from your eyeballs to whatever it is you're looking at. Okay, that's the line of sight, whatever you're looking at. So the angle of the line of sight to the top of the wall in our classroom. So this is what you're going to try to find right here. This angle right here from the horizontal. So however the height of your eyes off the ground, okay, you see that? From the horizontal up to the base of the ceiling there, on the top of the wall. So I want you to find this angle of elevation here, or this angle of your line of sight. Okay, so a little explanation here. So I want you to go 8 feet, all right, 8 feet from the wall. And it's nice and handy in our classroom here. Each one of these tiles on the floor is exactly 1 foot. So if you go from the edge of the wall, and if it starts with a full tile over there, which I think they all do over there, you can count out 8 tiles, 8 feet. If that doesn't work for you, you want to use a different part of the wall, then you have to figure out, if you have a meter stick, you have to figure out how many centimeters 8 feet is. No problem. But you might want to use the tiles. So standing from this distance, I want you to find out what this angle is. Okay? And I want you to work together as a group, and I want you to show your work and tell me, what you measured and how you calculated. So I want this angle right here, the angle of your line of sight, right here. Okay? That's part 3.